Wait a minute. These aren't the right shoes. These are the right shoes. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Kaki Kartel. I'm here, BT Kicks, with another performance review, and today we have the Under Armour Curry 6. It's hard to believe that this is Steph Curry's 6th performance signature sneaker. I remember when I balled in the Curry 1s, this was, something new. Under Armour had never done basketball shoes before, and they signed Steph Curry, an upcoming basketball star, and well, he's an MVP now, six shoes down the line. And yeah, the Under Armour Curry line certainly has come a long way from this. So to start off with some design aspects, yes, this is a low top. I got these in the Volt All-Star sort of koi colorway. Don't ask me to tell you the story. I just think has something to do with a koi fish and a prank and Steph Curry. But general Volt all over, Volt mesh, some greenish laces for contrast. We got a translucent sole. Yeah, and a fishnet sort of design, I suppose, for the fish. Some tiny details as well, which I really like in the shoe, is Steph Curry's signature quote here. It says, "I can do all things," hashtag. It also says that in the insole, and you can see the camera right here. So, I really appreciate the thought and the inspiration behind the small little details on shoes. Even though people might not see it, I think for me personally to know that they're there is just it's a great detail for me. Starting out with the traction, as always, so my pair features a translucent outsole. I know there are other colorways with a solid outsole, but I played in a translucent sole. The Under Armour Curry 6 features multi-directional traction patterns. You see some spiral patterns here. You have multi-directional nubs here. You also get a mix of herringbone in the heel, so definitely multi-directional traction. And for me, the traction just works. I've only ever played in the Curry 1, I admit, and that had really thick herringbone the traditional way, but the Curry 6 had me pleasantly surprised, for a translucent outsole. Dust does not get trapped as easily, and even if it does, a quick wipe and you're good to go. It does take some time to break in, but after that, the traction just really, really sticks. I mean, it's a sort of staple for the Curry line. From what I've heard so far, the Curry 1 through 5 have had decent traction, and the Curry 6 is no exception. Traction for me, it's really good on indoor courts. Outdoors, you could play in these because the traction material and outsole is generally quite thick, but I still would not recommend playing these outdoors as the traction pattern will wear down fairly quickly. So overall, the Under Armour Curry 6 traction does have you. It bites, it sticks after some break-in, dust doesn't get clogged up as easily, and yeah, definitely a solid aspect of the shoe. Moving on to the cushion, the Curry 6 features full-length hover. And I was really, really excited when they announced the tech specs for this shoe, because if you tried Under Armour's Hover Havoc, which is a running shoe, you know what I'm talking about. But if not, fear not, the hover in this is a little bit different from the runner, in my opinion. It's firmer and it's not encapsulated, unlike the hover runner. So the cushion setup can be quite firm, but it does give you really good impact protection. So if you're a player that really appreciates good court feel as well as decent impact protection, then definitely look out for this shoe. However, if you are a bigger player who prioritizes cushion in a shoe, then this might not be the pair for you, as court feel is abundant, impact protection is there, but not necessarily maximum impact protection. Overall, for me as a bigger size basketball player, I find the cushion on the Curry 6 adequate. It's nothing to rave home about, nothing too bad, but definitely a good solid 2 or 3 hours and I'm good at these. Definitely a solid cushion setup. Moving on to the materials, as I said in my previous videos, companies should definitely start using knit as the staple material for basketball shoes. The Under Armour Curry 6 is no exception. This features a full-length knit with just fused overlays in the toe cap, as well as in the upper area where your foot will experience high wear areas. So definitely a strong point of this shoe is the material. So the knit is fairly flexible, it moves the right way, it's breathable, and definitely very comfortable. But there is a break-in time, albeit a short one, so maybe 1 or 2 runs in these and you'll be good, and the materials will wrap around your foot, giving you that one-to-one sock-like fit. as most knit materials do. Overall, the materials in these are A1, day one. In my opinion at least, this might be one of the comfiest knit sort of materials I've ever tried on, so definitely give this a try if you get a chance. Moving on to the fit, the Under Armour Curry 6 fits true to size for me. I'm a slightly wide-footed player, so true to size definitely worked for me. I've had some friends tell me that they run a bit short, so if you do get the chance, definitely do try these on in store. If you're a narrow footer, definitely consider going a half size down. However, if you're a wide footer, definitely go true to size. Some players might not like the sort of shortness in the toe box area, but as always, I do recommend you try these in store before you make your purchase. Moving on to the support and lockdown. No hate, we all know Curry has glass ankles, which is why he gets his ankles wrapped up, taped up, with all that maximum protection. So, you know, I felt a bit surprised when they announced that the Curry 6 was a low top. You know, I personally like playing low tops. I know some players don't, but these actually are really fun to play in. The ankle support is abundant here. You got a little nice heel cup here that locks your foot in, as well as a really good lacing system that totally wraps your foot in once you lace them up. If you're a player that like to choke their laces, these don't really give that much away because of the fused overlays found in the lacing system here. So even if you choke them as hard, they will not move as much. So that can be an issue for some players. For me, however, that wasn't the case. I just tightened them up, lacing them up all the way to the top, tied them, and I was good to go. The Curry 6 also features a wider base comparative to other shoes, so these are definitely somewhat wide-footed friendly. Overall, the support and lockdown in these are actually pretty decent. If Curry can ball in these and not hurt his ankles, I'm sure an average player like me can do so too. So overall, I think the Curry 6 are actually pretty good. These may only be my second pair of Under Armour Currys, that being the Curry 1, and I just jumped to the Curry 6. I've heard reviews where the Currys 2 to 5 are not exactly enjoyable to play in, but that's not the case. Is this the best Under Armour Curry so far? In my opinion, it is, with all these new technology, with hover, with the knitted materials, great lockdown, solid traction. These are definitely something that you need to try to believe. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have tried a pair and how do you feel about them. I just think that these are good to play in. They're definitely a fun shoe to play in. May not be in my top 5, but definitely in a solid rotation for my games. So that takes care of the performance review, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the Under Armour Curry 6s. Have you played in the other Curry lines? What are your experiences playing in other Currys? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe to Huddle and Kaki Kartel for future performance reviews, and follow me on Instagram where I do sneak peeks of shoes that I'm testing, as well as sneak peeks of shoes that I'm looking to test out. Until next time, guys, we out.